I think the proximity to the East Coast, not just Florida, but the whole East Coast, is perfect. So you can come from the north or you can come from the south. If you're coming from the south, it is much more convenient than going farther north to some of the northern resorts. And once again, we have a lot of benefits that the northern resorts don't have because of the mountains and the views that we have here. I think the ability to be able to go home and check on our house on a regular basis is very simple. Our kids come up from Florida, they all live in Florida, they drive up, can spend a long weekend here very easily, which is a huge benefit, because if we were someplace far away, perhaps Michigan or somewhere like that, it would take them a 2-3 day drive to come see us, or they'd have to fly. They can drive up and visit with us and go back after 2 or 3 days, and it's not exhausting. So the proximity geographically is perfect for us. We like the cooler weather in the summer, so we spend 6 months up here, and then we go back to our home in Florida and spend the winter in Florida, so it's perfect for us.
It's very pleasant from March till into November. It's great weather. I mean, we've been here in November when it would be 70 degrees, and we've been here in March when it's 70 degrees.
We've come here in December, stayed here several years ago for 2 weeks, and unbelievably great weather. Blue skies, no wind. It was in the mid-60s and 40s at night.
What I love about the climate here is that it's always different, but it's always beautiful. And the weather is temperate, and you don't have the hot humidity like you do in other places.
The coach cottages that are being put up add another dimension to life here in Mountain Falls that we haven't had in the past, and we're really looking forward to enjoying that next season when our coach cottage is completed.
The coach cottage, you'll pull your motorhome up right beside it, and we have most of us fairly large porches, which will have fireplaces and kitchens and whatnot underneath, which we're looking forward to. And you can have up to 400 square feet inside, and each one of them's designed a little bit different. That's why we like them. There's not two alike, but you can kind of do your inside up to that square footage the way you want to.
I look at the coach cottage as kind of just a big playhouse. It's going to really stretch our entertainment capabilities.
It was fun to develop it, and what we're doing in our case is trying to build a rustic, mountainy type cottage. That's been a lot of fun.
And if you take the cottage, the size of the lot, the view, the porches, the fireplaces, the kitchens, it far exceeds any resort that I know of here in the country.
Oh, the view.
The view is fantastic.
Tremendous.
Yeah. Almost all of the lots here on the ridge, the majority of them have just an absolute $1 million view. They really do.
My husband has enjoyed coming up first thing in the morning and when it's still dark and taking pictures as the sun comes up. It is just phenomenal view.
Yeah.
Well, they're nearly
Indescribable.
I mean, they're almost unbelievable. You can turn from here, you can turn 360 degrees, and everywhere you look, there's a fabulous mountain view. You can probably see multiple states from here.
Yeah, we can see South Carolina. We can see the Blue Ridge Parkway. North Carolina, of course.
Yeah, I don't know if we can see Georgia or not, but I think on a clear day you can see Florida.
Well, we just purchased a lot up on the ridge, and we're building a coach house. And where we're located, we have a 360-degree view of the Carolina foothills, the Blue Ridge Mountains, Lake Jocassee. People come up here and they say we're just in heaven. They've never seen anything like it.
There are a lot of people that ride motorcycles up here. They say this is one of the finest motorcycle areas to ride in, no matter what time of the year it is. The towns here, Cashiers is very quaint, and a lot of nice shops there. There are a lot of nice restaurants there. If you go as far as Highlands, it's more of a tourist town, but just beautiful little town. Great town with a lot more restaurants, a lot more shops. If you want to go to the big city, you can go to Asheville.
We like to, a couple of times a month, maybe run up to Asheville. There are lots of art shows and galleries. We buy quite a few art pieces there.
Many of the people here spend a lot of time at the festivals, the concert series in Brevard, which is a huge, there's a music center there that's world-renowned.
Well, basically we love to hike, and we'll travel up to the Blue Ridge and we go into the wilderness areas, and we'll be gone for 8-10 hours.
I think that the Transylvania County's got one of the highest amount of waterfalls in the country, at least on the East Coast. So some you hike to, some you can drive your car to, but I think the hiking, the biking, the fishing, if you like to fish, a lot of trout streams up here, very, very close by.
I think the social environment and the people here are probably our biggest asset, which it's hard for me to say that because the views are so spectacular. But it's the people that make the resort, and there are wonderful, wonderful people here. Here, I can tell you, we felt welcome, and our guests feel welcome, and they always comment about how friendly this resort is.
We came here over 10 years ago and were invited to a party and met a lot of nice folks. Came here on a Friday and we bought a piece of property on Monday. And from that point to this point, we've met some of the closest, almost you could call them family people that I've ever come in contact with. And the friendship here, the camaraderie, the casualness is just absolutely, I've never experienced this before in my entire life.
Every night on a Friday night we do socials or potlucks. Most of it, I think, occurs at the individual lots where we're entertaining all the time. You're having 8 people over for dinner and everybody brings something, and it's just, it's so convenient with everybody here and so close to us.